Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using Ambient Light Rejection Technology Gain. And yes, the Christie LX700 is going back. I just called PayPal a few minutes ago. I like to put complaints against people, but I already talked to the merchant. I'm going to actually, it doesn't want to cooperate with me. So I'm going to have to go and file the complaint with PayPal to send the projector back. So PayPal is already in the process of actually filing the complaint to send it back. There were things on the projector that were popping up that just did not look right. Number one, the screen was too dull. For a lamp that was actually 340, that's not that much considering these projectors go up to 4,000 in lamp life. So that was an indicator right there. There were some problems. When I turned it on, the image was way too dim. When I turned these projectors on, they boom, blow up on the screen. It was just way too dim. There were some problems there. And then fiddling back and forth, going through the controls, trying to fix the problem. One of the problems, the screen kept having some kind of ripple color display that kept moving back and forth across the screen. A bit of a headache. I try to figure out other ways to get around it, but there's no way to get around it. That is what it is. So I have to have a projector to make up for this one. So I am just going to go out and get myself a Panasonic. I was looking at that was around $800, a little more, but at least I know that that one's going to be new in the box. All right. Let me go grab me a charger real quick because my phone's dying. But it's going to happen in this field. Sometimes you're going to get lucky and get a good projector. Sometimes you're going to be unlucky and get a bad projector. Eventually, I got a bad projector out of this one. It's not too bad, as you can see, but it's still, there's something in that ripple effect. It's driving me a little crazy, and I can't deal with it. Therefore, it's going to have to go back. So right now, I need to be jumping on my PC, hopping on eBay right now, and seeing what they have for projectors, because I am going to buy one tonight. But this one's going to have to go back. So I'm not worried about the shipping cost because, like I said before, altogether they have to reimburse me on my shipping costs, so I'm not worried about that. I put these are my batteries and send that back in, but this one right here is having some issues with it. See, there you go. That's the issue that just popped up. See how the screen went red just like that? So it's something wrong with the color wheel. That shows that the color wheel is damaged. There's certain things, like I said, you've been shopping with projectors for a long time. You know how to look for things that will pop up. When that screen automatically turns jet red or it turns blue or green or the ripple of colors moving back and forth, there you go. See that? That's the color wheel damage. So in the description of the projector, they said that there was sometimes if you get a little dust under the lens, you get this little reddish area in your screen when white levels come up. That's come from dust in the projector. It's an easy fix. And that's what was explained to me about the projector. It had a little fix. But when I start seeing ripples like this, that lets me know that that's a damaged color wheel right there. And this thing has a 4D color wheel inside of it. So one of those lenses are damaged, and that's why I'm getting that ripple effect. So I'm going to be popping on eBay because I got to have a projector. Well, I don't need another one, but I am going to order a 6,000 Panasonic projector. I'm going to buy that brand new. That one's going to cost me a little bit more than this one, but I still need a backup projector already in. And for right now, because I do want another projector, I'm going to go buy me one right now. That right there, complete dud. So, like I said, turn my computer on real quick. Like I said, yeah, it's giving off a really bad ripple effect. That's a damaged color wheel. So that's the good thing, because that's a lot of things I'm going to be showing off on my channel, stuff to look for. You know, I've seen, like I said, stuff like that. Really not worried about it, because as long as I pay through PayPal to PayPal, the money goes back on my account. I'm not worried about it. And on top of that, I've built up enough credit with PayPal where basically I've gotten money credited to my account for items that came up not as described. So let me come in there and just turn this off. So I know there's a number of things wrong with it, because do you see how bright, see how close that projector is sitting? That's 7,000 lumens. That's that close to the screen. That projector back there is only 4,300 lumens. So let me show you something real quick. This thing being that close to 7,000 lumens, this whole entire area should be illuminated with light. It should be that bright. So I'm gonna let this shut off for a minute. I'm gonna swap out the Chromecast in the back. Or I might just give you another 505 Christie. Whoa. Alright, I'll put that back there and we'll let it load for a minute. I need to pop over to eBay and see what we got on some projectors, because I need to buy one today. All right, that just turned off. All right, so what I'm going to do is the TV projection screen. I'm going to turn this one back on. So you can see where we have some damages. There's a Christie, there's my whatchamacallit logo and all that stuff. Not logo, but the whatchamacallit popping on. All right, let's grab the remote control. I think this is the right one, right? Nope, wrong one. That's one for that room. I had to keep these things together. Where's the other one at? It's around here somewhere. Okay, this is the other one. All right. See how dark that is? That's not supposed to be dark for. Look at the right. For 7,000 lumens. See it there? See how dark it is? Can't be the lamp, because the hours on the lamp are legit. So it can't be the lamp. So let me see if I go into my settings or my menu. And let's go over to cinema, my controls. Done that. Come back over again. That's the brightness. Brightness select is 32. So let's see what happens. Let's contrast. Put it down. I'm looking for that rolling color. We don't have the. I need the 4K fish on here. I don't want the 4K fish. 4K fish, YouTube. All right, I need to see this. And that's supposed to be all white right there popping up on the screen. That's supposed to be all Snow White. This is, that's why I done something wrong. 7 way That seems to go up to 4,000 an hour, so it's not the lamp. Color wheel is constantly rolling multiple colors across the screen, and the color is way off, which means the color wheel is definitely damaged. So like I said, my money will be transferred back in my account within 10 days because I did the PayPal to PayPal, and then I'm going to have to send this thing back and then order me another one. So I want to decide what I want from there. I might get another Christie 505. But like I said, as long as you basically, when you pay for items like this, you pay for PayPal to PayPal and not PayPal to debit or credit card, you'll be sitting there waiting for your money for a month to 90 days because you have to wait for the decision on the credit card companies to make that decision. If you pay for through PayPal to PayPal, you're under their policy, which is actually 10 to 30 days. So that's why I'm not worried about it. Shipping costs, I'm not worried about due to the fact that I only paid $162 for this. The shipping cost me $110. Whatever I have to pay out of shipping costs, I'm reimbursed for this. Now, in work, it happens. I had projectors I bought that didn't work. I had a Christie 505 that came through here. All the warning lights came off, didn't work. That one I did pay through with the credit card, but PayPal was nice enough to give me a credit for that to go buy another one, which is actually sitting in the gaming room right now. So this is expected to happen from time to time. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I'm not upset over it because I know I'm going to have me another projector in here to do what needs to be done. But like I said, unfortunately, it didn't work. Kind of nice too. Came with a road case, and keep in mind that road case right here, that road case is worth $900. The case is worth $900, and that lens right there is worth another $600. So the parts on this projector are worth a lot of money. Like I said, if I wanted to, I can just keep and just strip the whole thing down. I just thought about that too. I can let them keep the money, and I can just sell the parts on it, and you make more money back. Literally, I could. Nah, but then shipping this thing is going to cost me money. Shipping a road case is expensive. I got to find out what the road case would cost me. I need to go online and find out how much this case would cost. A Jericho case. See what other cases run for. Because I might do that. I might just basically just let them keep the money and just basically just sell the scrap. Because that lens is worth $6,000. That's a short though lens for a Christie venue. They're worth a couple $1,000s. Okay. I'm going to reevaluate some things real quick. Because altogether, I mean, if I wanted to just scrap the whole thing, I could walk away with the lens and the cabinet for about $3,000. And that's a steal right there. Let me go see what we got going on here. And they could basically just keep the money. I could just sell it for parts and get more money out of it. All right, let me see. I'm going to shut this down right here. This is done. I'm going to pack this up, put this in the box, go on eBay, order me another projector. It's interesting how I only paid $50 for that one over there, $59 for that, and that thing came out looking amazing. Then I paid $300 for this one, and it goes, ugh. But like I said, I still look at it as a blessing. People say, oh, but it's not a blessing because, you know, it didn't work. It's still a blessing. It allowed me to be able to have it, experience, and got a chance to work with the equipment. I've never worked with a projector like this before. It's a bit of an eye-opener on what I need to do next on when I start upgrading my projectors, where I need to direct myself. So I did get some knowledge off of this piece of machinery, and it's quite impressive. It really is. I am going to have to start venturing out and maybe have to spend a little more money on some more advanced projectors, because this right here is pretty, it's amazing for a projector. It's old. It's actually more advanced than some of the projectors I have around here. So it's a bit of experience. It's an eye-opener. But I'm going to definitely get another one. All right, so let me, and look, check out, see how thin that one is. Look how bright that one is in there. And that right there is the 3400. So I'm going to buy me another projector. Get that wire. Thank you, appreciate that. I'm going to have to, the containers, we're going to do ship out on Saturday because Black Friday is going to be on Friday. I have the Black Friday sale to start setting up on the website tonight to get that ready. And then I want to make sure everybody's orders go out. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard to do when everybody's ordering on Friday and we're shipping out on Friday. So it's going to be a bit confusing, so we're going to do it that way. Also, too, everything pretty much is probably going to be closed on Thursday to get the rest of my shipment in here, my containers and stuff like that. But we'll have everybody taken care of from there. But thank you so much for a few people came in, dropped in some orders. I appreciate that very, very much. I'm going to go buy me a new projector. But this one right here is going back into the giant case. And I'm going to show you something right here. Now, this is the projector, which is, what's this? to my cord over here. I'm going to move all this together because I got everything wired together. This is a Christie projector. That is only 4,300 lumens. That's 7,000. That's how I know there's something wrong. 7,000 lumens. Literally, this whole entire area in this living room should have been lit up. Like somebody was actually putting a searchlight through here. It's 4,300 lumens. I find my adapter piece in the back. Put the adapter, make your mind. Connect to the back. Also, too, I think I'm going to start studying some projector stacking. A friend of mine was somebody should get into that, too. So let's move this giant monster out of the way. I don't think it should be more easier just to take the case downstairs or bring the projector downstairs. I don't know which is where you would take with me. I'll just take the projector first, then I'll bring the case down. Handles on the side of the thing. Now, you see how bright the Christie is? See how bright that projector is? That's a good projector. That's a good lamp, good color wheel, the whole 9 yards. See how the color's not swinging back and forth? That's how I know something was wrong with the projector. It was damaged. That image should have came up nice and bright. That's how it should have showed up on the blue technology. Nice and bright. That's how I knew we had some problems there. So even though, like I said, I've been buying projectors for years, like I said, it doesn't mean that every so once in a while I'm not going to run into a bad projector. And it happens from time to time. I will run into a bad projector, but better I fall into it than you fall into it. And I say, okay, look, just when I purchased from this, had to see it right from the door, and I could see if it wasn't showing any signs of anything, and then later on, probably a week down the road, it popped up. I can understand that. But if it pops up right there on the spot, the minute I plugged in, that means he saw the same thing too, and that's a dishonest merchant. So I won't be purchasing from them from anymore, and I don't want people like that, but I feel I'm going to have to put a place on my website where we're just going to have to put a link for these particular merchants that do stuff like this, because trust me, I don't want you to fall in the same hole, I fall into. I know how to get out of it and get around it, you know what I mean? If it comes up and occurs, how to handle it. But some people don't. They feel that because it's a big item, it's going to cost them a lot of money to ship back, and that's what they're thinking right now, that it's going to cost them a lot of money to ship that back. They're just going to stay with it. They're not going to file the complaint. They're just going to be quiet about it. That's what they're probably thinking right now. But no, I already filed the complaint. I already went through. I'm going to go and escalate it. I'm going to go from there. When my 10 days passes, I'm going to go over and apply for I have a business account through PayPal, so I'll apply for a credit back, and that credit will allow me to get my money back on my account while that's being disputed, and then go buy me another projector with that money. And when that's all taken care of, I just have to ship it back. So since I did pay for the shipping, they are going to advise for me to pay for shipping. That's going to happen because usually, most times with PayPal, if you have a personal account, usually you don't get your money back until the tracking number shows it was delivered. I have a business account. I have built quite a bit of credibility with PayPal. I can get a credit toward that on my account to be able to go buy what I need while that's being processed. But still, I got to pay to ship it back. So, it's going to cost me a little bit, but, it's one of the things in business. It happens. Can't get upset about it, can't get angry about it. It's business. You're going to win, you're going to win. You're going to lose, you're going to lose. You got to take it as it goes along. So, right now, I am going to be going on to, I'm going to go pop over to eBay, and I'm going to do a little shopping. We're going to pick me up a few projectors to make up for the one I just lost. So, to tell you the truth, I would love to get my hands on another one of these projectors. That ultra short though right there, I want another one of those. That I do want. This is a fantastic projector. I freaking love this projector so freaking much. I love it so much, I removed my 1080p Christie projector for a 720p. Oh, that projector is beautiful, man. I love it. I'm going to want another one. And I'm going to go online right now. I'm going to find me another one. I'm buying it today. I think I saw a refurbished one on there for $179. Nobody picked that up. I'm buying that one. That's why I'm on the phone right now. Hopping through eBay right now to go find out exactly what they got for sale. But like I said, it happens. It's business. It's always gonna happen. I'm not saying what's gonna happen, but you're gonna have. You can't win all the time. Just like when I tell people, look, I have a few customers out there that maybe not like my work. I'm not going to be able to please everybody. That's virtually impossible. Even I got enough common sense to know that. I'm going to have a few people out there going to fill the screen suit up for them. I'm going to have a few people out there that may not like this and may not like that. Not everybody, you can't please everybody all the time. The sad thing about it is that, in my 10 years in business, I've had a few people that didn't like my work, and I had people that did like my work. But you got individuals out there that just want to pinpoint on those few people out there that may not like my work here or there, and they want to just blow that way out of proportion, saying, oh yeah, he's this, that, and that, the other. You can't make everybody happy. That's virtually impossible. You may want to do your best every day and put your all into it, but you're not going to make everybody happy. You're always going to have that 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 customers that just not going to like you, or they're just not going to like your work at all. That's what's going to happen. And you have to learn to roll with it. But like I said, I'm used to all the other people, the naysayers, the haters, and all that stuff. That stuff doesn't bother me. I got after 10 years in this business, if you ain't got a thick coat already, you're not going to make it. You got to be able to deal with the criticisms and the hatred and all the nonsense that comes along with it, and the failures. You're going to have tons of failures. That's how you learn. So I learned today about next time I pick up one of these projectors, what to look for. Now, when I turn that thing on, if I go to buy one, I power one on, I go to a flea market, I know exactly what I'm looking at because now I have experience in this projector. I don't consider it to be a total loss because number one, I'll have my money back in my account. And number two, I got experience from actually working with this projector for the short time that I had it. And then I know what to look for now because every projector has a different form of ID or information that it gives, or I say reveal poker face that allow you to go, this does not look right. Maybe I should go someplace else. Yep, never had a chance to be. I mean, it would have been nice. Oh, it would have been real nice. But it didn't work out that way. And it happens. Okay. I should wait till Friday, but then people are probably selling big projectors right now. I might be able to walk over 3 projectors. Let's do it over this side. Yep. I can get confused and angry about it. As long as you know how to pay for your items, make sure you do that PayPal. Don't give it a debit or credit card. It's sitting in limbo for the rest of you for a long time. You gotta wait for them to finalize a decision. You leave his number down here so I can contact him. No number. Because I want to talk to them personally. What in the world were you thinking when you sold me a projector? You could have saw from a mile away that had damage to it. And you did not rectify that, but you should not have put that up for sale. Okie dokie. So, I got to take this call. But thank y'all for y'all time. I got to go.